Last time on Elements of a Great Adventure. You notice one of her rollerblades is jammed into her skull, and she's slightly bleeding.
Slightly.
And she looks at you and she says, "Why did you leave us?" You see a familiar face.
Oh.
And he turns around and he has the largest needle you've ever seen in his hand. And you recognize the face of your first love. I don't know if I can keep going.
Why would you do that?
And behind you is the zombified corpse of your little brother. Well, welcome back to Faith, episode I'm not sure at this point. Are you ready for some more emotional trauma?
Of course.
Hit me
Trauma.
with it.
I don't remember the name of the like sticker thrower magic girl that
I
died.
think I'm bringing it up right now. It is Giddy.
Giddy.
She
Right.
Had her,
Teehee.
she had her roller skate shoved into her head.
Right.
Ugh.
Kylie, do you remember the name of...
I don't think I gave him a name is the problem.
Gotcha.
So I give that to you if you'd like to make one.
No,
No,
I think
I
we
gave
talked
him one
about
last
it
session.
last session, yeah. And I didn't write it down because I hate myself.
Daryl. Yes.
Relan?
Rael.
Right.
Relan.
Tell me again.
Relan.
Relan.
Let's just go back to Rael. This is stupid.
No, I won't. I just need a reminder. Who wants to go first?
Kithri does.
Okay.
I don't know what she's gonna do. She's laying on the floor after having been stabbed.
Ah, yes. Your left arm got injected with some kind of goop.
Yay.
You want to roll a perception check for me? Actually, do investigation. I feel like, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Do you think Kithri would check out her arm? Or do you think she'd just kind of ignore it?
I think she would try to assess how she feels, but she's probably a little spooked to look because that just happened.
That was a lot. Yeah. Okay, so let's marinate in this moment for a bit. How's Kithri feeling?
I don't know, absolutely like gobsmacked and horrified. And I don't know, honestly, she's probably having a little bit of a panic moment. Like, this is nightmare fuel for her.
Right.
She doesn't know why, by the way. Just at the sight of that needle, that she knew that was her worst nightmare, and she's not even sure why, which is also unsettling.
Yeah. Roll me a d6.
That's a 1.
Okay. Keep telling me how she's feeling.
I mean, a lot of bad emotions all at the same time, because while she knows that really wasn't her love from the past, it was wearing his face, whatever it was. Mm-hmm. And that's also super unsettling because they never, like, I can't remember, did they recover the bodies? I don't think they recovered the bodies of the lost loved ones.
I don't
from
think
that attack,
so.
actually. So it's like, was that a hallucination? Was there something actually in here wearing his face? What was that?
Right.
And why did it stab me? And why was I afraid of that? Because she's usually so beefy and strong and not super afraid of stuff. It's all kind of new and upsetting feelings.
Yeah. Now, would you more describe this as like internal dread or more panic attack?
I would say the start of it was probably more panic attack because of the initial stabbing.
Right. Right.
But as it settles, there's just like a deep sense of dread, like big fear of the unknown that will come out and stab her again.
Roll me another d6.
I'm using a different one. That one treated me poorly. Doesn't matter, it's a 1.
Okay.
Dang it.
Well, so what does she do from here?
I think she'd start to assess whether or not she can actually move, because she got stabbed with an unknown liquid, sort of. So start just trying to, like, move parts of her body and see if she can stand.
Okay.
Or at least sit up.
Where does she start?
Probably trying to wiggle her fingers and toes.
Okay. All are wiggleable.
Wiggleable! This is good progress. Good information. Okay. In that case, I think she'll probably try to slowly sit up.
Okay. What? Both arms? One arm?
One arm. She is worried about using the left arm or looking at it, so probably just the right side.
Okay. Yeah, you sit up just fine. Roll me d6.
2.
Okay.
A little better. Or a little worse, I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, no, you sit up just fine. And you can see an exit.
Do I see anything else?
No, everything else was Thanos dusted. Please don't sue us. Like the entire, like the medical tent, all the people, it just is gone. You're just in a big empty room now.
But my staff's still on the floor, right?
Yes. Yeah. Everything that wasn't part of your kit.
All right. Well, I think at this point, since Kithri knows she can move, she is more likely to just get out of danger rather than assessing the arm. Mm-hmm. So I think she'll probably get up, go pick up the staff, and head to the exit.
Great. Roll me another d6.
This is ominous. You've had me roll almost all of my d6s, and I came strapped with d6s. That's a 4.
Okay. Great. So you head for the exit?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't
You-
like this.
Come to another T in the road. Same thing as last session. Tell me which way you're going to go, right or left, and give me a d4.
Is there any discernible difference between the two?
You can go ahead and give me a investigation check.
15.
15. Okay. To your right sounds familiar. Something-
Familiar? As in traumatic familiar?
Something homey.
Homie.
Anything from the left?
Silence.
I'm gonna say she doesn't trust anything homey. She just ran into an old homie, and he tried to hurt her pretty good. Mm-hmm. So I think she's actually gonna go left.
Okay. And give me a d4.
6.
From a d4?
4. You said D4. That was a D6. I'm so used to rolling them now. Yes, a 6.
But I'll keep that 6 actually.
The D4 was a 2, if that makes any difference.
So you walk down the path, and as you start walking, you come to another T, but there is a treasure chest sitting there.
Just like in the middle.
Yeah.
Do I notice anything odd about this? Other than the fact that it's just sitting there?
No, just sitting there.
Can I don't know, investigate without touching?
Yeah.
Question mark.
And don't forget, you also have your... What was it?
Yes,
Was it glasses
I
or a
do.
ring or... Did he just teach you a
Forge
spell?
Sight.
Forge Sight, yes.
I would like to use Forge Sight actually before I normal investigate.
Great. No, there's a bit of the evil red magic attached to it, but it's everywhere.
Residual.
Yeah,
For
but
being
it
in
doesn't
the
seem
pyramid.
any stronger.
residual for being a part of the Fearymid. Am I giving off any of the red light?
Give me an investigation check.
Aw, well, that's just not gonna do it. That's a 7.
No, it's a pretty low check. I think, yeah, your left arm is, it's filled with the red magic. And
Just concentrated fear.
it's about 14 inches.
Wait. I am a smaller person. Mm-hmm. So, are you telling me it has spread further than my arm?
I would say it's pretty much covering your entire arm at this point.
Is it
Or how
moving?
How long would you say your arm is?
We said that I am 3 feet tall. Mm-hmm. How long is average arms based on height here?
I feel like 14 inches probably okay. Because I think
Because that's just a little over a foot.
Yeah,
Ah.
maybe a little onto your shoulder.
Yeah, I
Maybe
was
a
about
little-
to say it's probably gone a little bit onto her shoulder.
Yeah, and
Is it noticeably spreading?
a little bit? Yeah.
Fuck.
And you remember how they were all crusty,
Yeah.
and everyone kind of fell apart. Yeah.
Oh.
But what you can tell is like where you got stabbed, it is very strong. Like it's very red, very thick. And then as it's spreading, it's thinning out a bit.
Am I taking any damage from this?
No.
Well, that's always good.
But maybe your arm feels a little stiffer.
Rip. All right. I'm gonna roll an investigation if that's okay on the chest.
Yeah.
She's gonna just ignore that problem for a moment, cause non-natural 20.
Great. There's nothing weird about it.
She's gonna go open it with her foot.
She just gives it a good old kick.
She gives the top of the chest a little kick.
Yeah, and it opens up, and inside is 500 gold.
Wow, money.
Money.
This will solve all my problems.
Gold for your troubles.
Okay, who wants to go next?
I could.
All right.
Guys, don't get stabbed. I want to say that over the comm for anyone who can hear me potentially. Guys, don't get stabbed with anything.
I guess I hear it because sending stones and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue sitting here because that's what I'm doing, is just like contemplating why somebody would make me watch a friend die like that and watch utter destruction occur.
Yeah, how is Wayne feeling?
I'm very cynical. I still don't believe in it. Mm-hmm. I know I told the fake giddy, all this and all that, but I'm very like, why is this happening? Is this why people haven't left this pyramid, because they get trapped in their own traumas?
Maybe.
I'm literally, there's nothing for me to do. I'm just sitting here on this street corner with a pile of broken giddy.
That's so sad. So, okay, as you're sitting, the battle's still continuing up in the sky above you. And I'll say you start to notice that you're surrounded by skyscrapers, but I think it's pretty obvious that you're still in the maze. Like, the skyscrapers are still forming a path forward.
Okay. So I guess all I've got to do is keep walking. There's no point in hanging around when there's death and destruction all about me, and I'm apparently being given a pathway.
And your friend told you don't get stabbed.
And my friend told me not to get stabbed.
Stick around, you might get stabbed.
Yeah, you come to a crossway, left, forward, and right. Let me know which way you go and give me a D4.
Is there anything interesting about either way, or is it just...
I think for you it's kind of harder to tell because the battle is just raging all around.
And it's just buildings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buildings and sounds of violence.
I will go right.
Okay.
Sound of silence.
And I rolled a 1.
Violence.
Okay. Wayne, as you start walking, the scene kind of fades away, and you get to the outside of the city. There's still some violence going on behind you, but you come to a train, like a railroad station.
Okay.
Like a bigger one, where I don't know what the proper word is, but there's a bunch of like stations for different trains, a bunch of different tracks for them to go different directions. And you notice one in the distance that maybe appears to be breathing.
A breathing train?
A breathing train.
Well, you said not to get stabbed. Well, don't listen to me. Or don't do what I do. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to approach this train car that appears to be breathing. Also, again, I'm like back home. I don't know where you guys are, but like whatever they're showing us, it's taking us back home.
I got stabbed by back home. Be careful.
Okay, well, I didn't have breathing trains back home.
Well, wait. Don't say that.
Did I? Okay, my memory is not very good right now, but I don't remember having breathing trains at home.
I don't remember having a needle-wielding loved one back home, but you know what? Some stuff just happens.
Okay, well, if he has anything sharp, I'll be sure not to get stabbed, and I start walking.
Great. As you come closer, it appears to be more of a trolley.
Okay.
That helps jog the memory at all.
Okay. Hey, wait a minute.
Now I remember.
Yeah. Now, you look different. You were not alive. Are you alive?
I was always alive.
You were always alive. And you let us get inside you.
Yeah, real quick, just for visuals. His middle section is kind of crushed in.
Oh.
He got accordion.
So, like, the armadillo from Rango?
That's exactly what I thought of, too.
I don't remember. And he says, that was my job to take you point A to point B, part of the team.
I just thought you were some sort of magic trolley that we came across somehow.
I'm a magic trolley.
Well, yeah, I see that. Why didn't you ever speak to us beforehand?
And he says, I wanted to, but our world isn't quite magic enough like this one is.
So you know we're in a different world.
I put it together. Things are weird here. Hey, I don't know if I'm gonna make it, buddy. How am I looking? I can't feel my back half.
You ever seen the movie Rango?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Well, you're looking a little thin. Did something fall on you?
I got punched really hard.
Okay. Why would somebody punch a trolley?
I don't remember. Jamie, why can't I remember?
Well, to be frank, and I don't want to be too blunt about this, but I can't trust that you're actually real. I feel that somebody is tapping into my brain and pulling memories out to mess with me. Not other. I forget I can cuss on this one.
Yes, you can.
I should have just went with it. To mess with me. So I'm sorry, Charlie, but having never actually spoken to you, like, I thought it was a magic carpet situation, like Aladdin, you know? Like, you never spoke. You never gave any intelligence indication. And I just talked to Giddy, who just shattered into a million pieces.
Is Giddy okay?
I just said she shattered into a million pieces. Listen to me. I'm being very blunt, and I'm going to continue doing it, but I don't believe in any of this. Someone is messing with me and my friends.
Will you put me? Can you help my kids? Their mom died.
Oh,
I can't leave them.
I'm sorry. You have kids, and what?
It works.
What is your wife? Another trolley?
she's dead as well.
A Subaru.
A super. Okay, never mind that. I'm not gonna get into specifics with this. Okay, so your kids, they're in danger.
We all are.
Well, listen, trolley. I find it really hard to believe any of this because we kept you locked up in a garage. A big garage for a trolley, but a garage.
Open doors, buddy.
Are you? I don't know if you're all there. Even if this is all true, I don't know if I could have trusted you in my world.
I had you inside me so many times.
Well, you know, there's things abusive relationships.
Oh no! Are some of the children Wayne's?
They're not just mine. Oh my god. Okay, listen to me, Trolley. Listen to me. I will do. Are you dying right now?
Yeah, that was his death defecation.
Death fart.
The death whistle. Yeah. And,
Hey, what's all those pretty lights over there?
let me look.
Pretty.
Are there eyes for me to like? Does the trolley have eyes that I can like follow?
You can tell. I'm imagining it as like a Thomas the Tank Engine kind of thing.
No.
This is your.
Whenever you got in, whenever you were
your
saying
nightmare.
whenever you're saying all this, that's where I was like thinking. I was like, what?
This podcast is getting so dark.
Okay, I guess I will look too. What pretty lights. Do I need to roll for this or anything?
No, it's the battle going on.
Oh.
In the distance.
Oh. Well, you see, Trolley, that's a bunch of people fighting and dying. I don't think they're real either.
Why are you here with me when you could be helping? That's what heroes do.
Well, this is the Fearymid. I'm sorry. That was dumb. This is just a pyramid. Like, we are inside of a giant complex. This is not the world. We're in some sort of dreamscape. They're not real. You're not real. I'm like, this is ridiculous. If you were real, I wouldn't have thought you to teleport from our world into the inside of a pyramid. And to have two of you here, it's very coincidental.
There's two of me?
Oh, maybe I should have been a little more specific. you and Giddy in the same place at the same time.
Oh, Giddy. Yeah. And his door opens and he's like, she left something for you.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna...
Don't.
I will not get in. But I will peer inside best I can.
Sitting on one of the chairs appears to be a letter.
Is there any way that you can hand me the letter without me having to get inside you again?
You know I got all them hands.
I'm gonna grab my sending stone. Okay.
I didn't even know the context. You
Kithri.
the picture.
Kithri. Relan.
Sorry. Yes.
Are you still looking at the armadillo?
He sent it.
Yeah.
He didn't even know the context. He was just like, me too.
Well, the picture you sent was like the exact same picture as the one that I sent.
Yeah, because
So
I sent it like 2 seconds after you sent yours, so they came through around the same time.
I'm gonna get my sending stone. Hey Kithri, I need your opinion on something.
Okay.
You know that whole don't get stabbed thing?
Yeah, it's solid advice.
Well, let's just say there's an obvious trap in front of me with an obvious okay, I gotta... There's an obvious trap in front of me and an obvious ploy for me to get in said trap. Mm-hmm. Now, there's the off chance this is not a trap, but do you think I should bite the crossbow bolt and go inside the trap and try and get the item that I desire, or...
No, I think you should use a long weapon and try to pull it out, whatever it is. Because getting in there, you might get stabbed. And trust me, from someone who's been stabbed recently, it's not a fun time.
Okay, that's good advice. Relan, I hesitate to ask, but do you have any advice?
you just hear heavy breathing.
Okay. I'm never gonna let you know that I'm getting in something ever again.
Ooh.
Okay, Trolley. Here's what we're gonna do here. What?
Nothing.
Oh,
What are we doing again?
I'm going to get my soul mace out and have it at the ready.
Okay.
And I'm going to step inside
Okay.
and grab the letter.
Okay.
And depending on what happens in the next millisecond, I will use a charge of Mace of Terror
Ooh.
on Trolley if he tries anything suspicious.
Okay. Yeah, so you were right. It was an obvious trap. The door slammed shut,
Okay.
and you cast Mace of Terror.
I cast Mace of Terror. You stupid. Like,
I knew you weren't my friend.
yeah.
Great. As soon as you do, Trolley just like takes off down the train or down the tracks, because Mace of Terror says that the creature has to get as far away from you as possible.
You're not even gonna worry about the wisdom saving throw or anything like that?
Nah.
Okay.
It's a train.
It's a train.
How does it make that go?
Well, that was not expected, but let's keep going.
And like, so as it's going down the tracks, it's like pulling the backside with it, but you hear it starting to like break apart, and then it snaps, and the back half that's still attached like hits the bottom, and so it's still going, but it's slowed down a bit because now it's like scraping against the train tracks.
It's just the front two wheels.
Yeah. And it's still going, but now there's an awful screeching noise, and it's slowed down just a little bit.
Okay.
But also the interior's starting to get a little smaller.
Yeah. Well, I think I've had fun, Trolley, but I think it's my time to go.
Get out of me!
With my Mace of Terror, I'm imagining, since we did the whole Thomas the Train thing, the windshield of the trolley is like they're like car eyes, like
Yeah.
from Cars. I'm gonna try to shatter him and jump out the front and out the left.
That'd be great. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
This guy's so
Oh, God. Can I use a point of inspiration on this?
Yeah.
Okay, this is my last one.
I forgot I could have used
Threaded the
inspiration
needle.
last session. I forgot I had it.
Never forget the inspiration.
That feels really bad.
That is so much better. 17.
That'll hit.
Yeah, okay.
Now, describe. So I'm gonna say you do break the break it, but you describe kind of what you imagine happening here.
So in a sort of like weird way, he's still looking at me because his eyes are just
It's
like a 2D
looking in.
plane.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, assuming this is like a bus, left side driver, I'm gonna go for the left eye and just hit dead center bullseye and like
in the pupil.
yeah, it splinters off and shatters, and I'm gonna, I don't know how trolley controls work, but I'm gonna step off the control panel
And just jump
try
out.
to jump out sideways.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Yeah, so you do. You as you hit it, you just hear him start screaming.
I'm kind of sorry.
Why did you hurt me?
Is this all happening like before I jump?
Yeah.
Well, you trapped me. I had no options. I'm leaving now. Bye.
And you jump out.
Yeah, I'm gonna step off the control panel or windshield and jump out.
Great. How to describe your landing to me?
Not good. Very rough. This is very like in the moment. Not a lot of planning.
Do you roll? Do you?
Yeah, a lot of rolling. A lot of like. I guess I still have that letter, right? Mm-hmm. So that's crumpled up. The Mace of Terror, or my soul mace, is dispersed by now. So it's just Princess Bride falling down the hill.
Nice. And as you stop, you kind of look up, and you notice him like almost hop off the tracks and slam right into a building and explode. The screaming stopped.
Maybe in real life, but probably not in Wayne's head.
That hurt really bad. That was into the sending stone.
Wayne, did you get stabbed? Did you fall for the obvious trap?
I did a precaution. I did fall for the trap. I didn't get stabbed.
Why do you even ask me for my opinion when you're going to just go and do the obvious trap anyway?
If I hadn't asked your opinion, I would not have used my soul mace.
I told you not even to go in.
Okay, well, I just got a letter. I just got a letter.
A letter? Oh, hey, okay. A letter? From who? From someone from your past? Can you trust that letter? Is it going to emotionally manipulate you? Is this another trap?
I don't trust anything in
Trap
here.
in a trap.
It could be one of those things y'all been telling me about, a mimic or whatever. You know, I could open it, it's got teeth. I don't know. Let's open it right now while I'm talking to you.
Wait. Investigate it first, please. Don't open it unless you step on it a few times.
Can you combat me with, like, persuasion?
Step on it a few times.
Yeah, let's do persuasion versus. I'm just gonna. This isn't a real thing, but I'm just gonna say mental fortitude.
Okay.
Just give me a flat D20.
Mental fortitude.
Oh.
Would that be like? I guess I don't know. Strength question.
Oh, we could do strength. Yeah. Mental strength.
And mine's persuasion.
Yeah.
Ooh, yikes.
I just rolled a straight 10.
I also rolled 10.
Did we roll again? Because I don't know what ties mean.
I think.
Can you wrestle with it?
Wayne wins.
All right, it's opening.
Okay.
Nothing bad happens when you open it.
Nothing bad happened when I opened it.
Okay.
Let me
Read it if you want, I guess. I don't fucking know.
It just says, "You failed us." Giddy.
Okay, nothing new. It was, I heard it already.
Odd.
It was just
Repetitive.
written down on paper now.
They're trying to mentally reinforce it. Don't listen to it. Whatever it is, the opposite's the truth. Don't believe it.
Relan, you're awfully quiet in all this. What are you... Sorry.
Like, great.
Are you alive?
I guess the breathing's a
You're
great,
alive.
a great cutaway to Relan. So you're breathing. What are you doing while you're breathing heavy?
I'm running, right?
Oh, yeah, because you escaped the Underdark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're running, and I'm going to say it's this open field, and there is a house in front of you.
Okay.
And there's a fireplace. Or there's smoke coming out of the chimney.
Okay.
And you're starting to smell something. It smells really good.
I suppose any sign of life is a good indicator, so I run over.
Do you go inside?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I go inside.
And what's Relan's favorite treat?
His favorite
sweet dish.
I feel like he's pretty partial to water chestnut soup.
Okay, you smell cold water chestnut soup. And you're walking through this just really, really beautiful home. Everything's really clean and nice.
Is it like a log cabin?
Yeah, it's like a log cabin. As you're walking through, you start to get smaller. And you are now Kid Rael.
Okay.
And you walk into the kitchen, and there's a lady standing there. And she turns around, and she says, Rael, you made it just in time. Dinner's ready. I'm so happy you're home.
Do I recognize this woman?
Yes, and if you'll give me just 1 second to bring it up, this is Atrix, your mother.
Okay.
So she's looking at you, and there's a lot of love in her eyes. Mm-hmm. And she's walking around. She's pulling out some bowls, pouring some soup. What do you do?
I think his first impulse is to be revolted because he's never known her in this capacity in any way.
Right.
Maybe there's a deep pit of himself that feels bad because this is something that he never got when he was a child. Mm-hmm. But I also don't think he's I don't think it's enticing to him one bit. I mean, the sheer look at his mother just inspires fear and that deep yanking in your stomach that you just got a GTFO.
Mm-hmm.
Good. She'll stab you.
And she says, as she's pouring the soup into the bowl, she's like, what did you do outside? Did you have a good time?
You said I was smaller?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do it. I was running around looking for my friend, and on that note, I got to continue doing that, so bye. And he turns around and tries to run away.
And the door's shut.
Dang.
She says, oh, are you talking about Boel? I
Yeah.
talked to his mother. He had to go home early.
No. What, describe Boel for me.
Another young drow boy.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. I gotta go, Ma. Please open the doors.
No, honey.
Do you want a hug? Will you open the doors if I give you a hug?
I would, yeah, come give me a hug, honey.
Okay, and he's like, I'm your little
stab
baby
her.
boy. Come hug me. And he runs over, with his arms spread and everything. But, right before he gets to her, he's going to jump into the air and try to drop kick her jaw.
Okay. So,
Why you got me kicking all my family members, bro?
listen, I didn't tell you had to kick him. So, as you do this, what I'm imagining is she does the thing, she gets on one knee, and holds out to hug, like an adult does to get down to hug.
Yeah.
And, I'm gonna say you successfully do this. You hit a You just describe this. What do you see happening?
I see her kneel down and reach her arms out in front of her for me, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one, because now I can focus my energy on forward momentum instead of height. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna just plant my feet about 5 or 6 feet in front of her, jump up, and just... I mean, you know what a drop kick is.
Yeah.
Just go sideways in the air and coil up my legs and just boom.
Great.
Snap her head back.
So you do hit her, but it doesn't really affect her at all. And she's like, well, that wasn't nice. Listen, we've talked about this, young man. No violence in the household. Now I was going to let you out, but you need to finish your dinner first. And you better be good at dinner. You're going to be inside the rest of the night. You understand me?
How did you just tank that? That was impressive, honestly.
I love you so much, but you're like 5, and I'm an adult.
That's fair.
Okay, well,
You are such a strong little man, and I'm so proud of you. But you got a little bit of growing to do first.
all right. Rael is trying to keep his innards on the inside at hearing his mother spout all these sweetnesses at him. But he is obedient, and he goes over to the table and he eats the chestnut soup as quickly as he possibly can.
And you know what? It is the best soup you've ever had in your life. It is phenomenal.
And with like a full mouth, and he's like, thanks, Mom, with like little bits of soup and water chestnut
She,
spitting out.
Rubs your head a little bit, and she's like, of course.
He doesn't swallow any.
And she kind of pokes your cheek, and she's like, remember, you gotta swallow. My cute little man. She does she pokes both your cheeks and spins her hand a little bit. Come on, swallow up.
As she pincers my cheeks and just kind of spit it out on her a little bit.
Yeah.
What is going on with you today?
I let the rest of it fall out of my mouth all over my lap. Mom,
That's
you're
it.
not listening to me. I gotta go. I gotta get out
No.
of here. Are there any windows?
There's one window above the sink. She's like, you need to go up to your room right now. You are grounded, young man.
Does my room have windows? Okay. My bad, I guess. I'll go up to my room.
And you don't come back until you've thought about what you've done.
I'm thinking
I
about
worked
it.
really hard on that for you because I love you.
You worked hard on water chestnut soup?
Yes, I did, young man. I don't want any sass. Room.
I think you're...
Room.
He can't stop laughing, but he goes up to his room.
Excellent.
So, this is kind of what I'm imagining Rael always wanted his childhood to be like. So you kind of describe your perfect bedroom. And I have one small caveat, but you describe first.
I feel like the caveat is maybe important.
No, it's super small.
Okay. I think his room has a bunk bed just
Hell yeah.
so he can sleep on the top.
Hell yeah.
And then maybe just like a small, the bed equivalent of a shower curtain around it so he can feel like he's sleeping in a fort. He's nice, well protected. Mm-hmm. This is lore from Jerry's actual life, by the way.
Hell yeah.
And maybe he's got some wood carvings around that he worked on. Like, they don't look good. They're just misshapen amalgams of like a hint of fish or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then a bunch of books.
Nice.
Just so many books. And a desk and an armchair.
Nice. On the desk, there is a picture of you and your mom, and you both just look incredibly happy.
Wow. Alright, Rael isn't falling for the trick but he is feeling more and more bad. You're getting him to give in to his pity party.
And yes, there is a window that you can open.
Okay. Do I have to open it forcefully? Or can I just open
I
it?
think you can just open it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You are on the second floor, though.
That's fine. I'm 5. Kids bounce back fast.
Maybe.
So do you jump out, or
Yes.
do you do the like movie thing where you tie your blankets together?
No, I just jump out.
Nice.
And I do like flop position for maximum air friction.
And ribs broken.
I was about to say, you're going to have the wind absolutely taken out of you.
Oh no, I don't have wild shape anymore.
Nope. You do take 2 damage as you hit the ground.
I'll eat it.
And as soon as you hit the ground, you hear this awful just screeching.
I'm gonna say whatever's screeching probably doesn't hear me, but also as soon as I hit the ground, I go.
And you hear like bones crunching and shifting from inside the house.
I stand up and hear my own bones crunching and shifting.
And you, from the wall that's right next to you, you start to hear like scraping against it.
The wall of the house.
Yeah, but you're still in a big open field.
Yeah. I mean,
Like scraping and tearing and slashing.
I'm gonna take however long you feel is appropriate to like get over the pain of my chest after having landed. But after that, I'm just gonna take off running.
Great. As you do, a spider leg like shoots, like successfully cuts through the house, and what I'm imagining is like another one just kind of pushes through, and they like pull the wall apart behind you, and your mother is now in Drider form. Mm-hmm. And she starts chasing after you, and she's screaming, "You ungrateful child! I gave you everything!"
I didn't ask for everything. Preferably, I wouldn't be alive right now.
I can fix that.
Couldn't fool me with that pretty smile, you pernicious.
And as you're running, you start to like grow again into adult Rael.
Was my tentacle still around?
Well, you were a child?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. But now that it's back,
Yeah. Yeah.
can we maybe get some insight into Rael's mother's mind as to his extra appendage?
I'm gonna say that it doesn't really phase her.
At least she's accepting, I guess.
She always knew you'd end up with a tentacle.
And what do?
Run. Keep running.
And she keeps following.
I mean, that's kind of my whole mission right now is to find Boel as quickly as possible. So, like, regardless of Drider behind me or not, my main focus is just on covering as much ground as possible to try to get to Boel as quickly as possible.
Gotcha. As you're running, you kind of see some trees in the distance, and it looks like there's a small opening in them.
To clarify, like, the trees are thick and the opening is a space where there is no tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
And give me an athletics check.
13.
I rolled a 6.
Nice.
What do you do?
I don't know, kick it into high gear?
I mean, do you trust the path? Do you try and turn and go a different direction?
This is my personal opinion about mazes. Mm-hmm. There's no use trying to keep track of where you're going aside from where you've already been. Mm-hmm. All right? So at this point, he doesn't have any information, so he's just going to go with what looks right.
Great. Yeah, so you roll in, or you run in, and what I'm imagining is that it's just big enough for you to get through, and like as you run through, your mother like sticks her drow body half forward to try and grab you, and then like her spider half slams into the tree and her hand just kind of grazes your hair.
I'm turn around like, probably would have got me if you used one of your long spider legs, stupid, and turn around and keep running.
And she's just like screaming behind you. And I think that's where we'll end it.
Sick.
Nice.
Unless you had anything you wanted to say about your mother screaming.
Would you remind us what that sounds like again? Thank you.